Hi, Ali Borealis. Welcome in. There's a little vintage store in my neck of the woods where I picked up these lovely, lovely pieces that I want to share with all of you. Now, the prices at vintage stores are usually a little higher, but that's okay because in the sea of all of the jewelry they have there, I can usually find a couple of pieces that are undervalued. So let me share with you what I bought, and I saved the best for last. So this is it's a beautiful beaded peacock bag. So if you look really closely, these are all little colored beads. It's just amazing work. And sometimes you can find these bags and they're kind of more of like a mesh link design. And I've come across bags like that were 100% silver and 100% gold. The entire bag was made of a weaved kind of mesh gold. I did find this listing for one of the gold bags I was talking about. It's 20 karat gold. This is an active listing. If you want to look at it, it's a little chatelaine coin purse. So check your bags. So if you ever come across these bags, this one's of course beaded, but just double check. Sometimes it will say there'll be a mark on it or something, but the gold bags are just stunning. Now I want to show you the inside here does have a mark on it. It's a silver plate. What I like about this bag is that it's all velvet lined, and the velvet is just exquisite on this bag. The velvet part of it really looks like it's hardly been used. It's in such terrific condition, and you have this kind of ruffle lining, this edge on it. Now I will show you, as pretty as it is, because I'm selling it, I want to show you the little things I've noticed here and there. When I close it, this one kind of still stays open. The handle has a little bit of wear. The strap here has a little bit of wear to it. And then down at the bottom, some of these beads have seen better days. You can see this one's kind of hanging there. So it just needs a little TLC. But she's quite the beauty to add to your collection. So for this micro beaded antique silver plated peacock purse, I'm gonna do $120. And then I wanted these as well, and I'll tell you why. It has like these center AB rhinestones that are super sparkly, and these surrounding stones aren't rhinestones, they're glass. So these are really vintage glass earrings. And you can see, I thought it was really pretty. The tips of the glass are a slight shade different than the center, and then on the other end as well, the end that you can't see without kind of magnification, it's also tipped as well. The glass is tipped a different color. They're just really pretty stunning and amazing, and you don't really see glass earrings like this much. And they're large and heavy. We like them. We like these. So for these large vintage glass earrings with AB stones, I'm going to do $65. And then we also have this rhinestone stunner, this flower. I thought this may have been Juliana because it does have the pin stop back here. That's one of the characteristics of a lot of Juliana jewelry, especially brooches. I'll just tell you for this right here. Juliana, for the most part, has this particular style of pin back that's soldered directly to the piece on either end. So if you ever see a pin back that's affixed, it's usually absolutely not Juliana unless they did a couple of bugs with an affixed back, but for the most part it's going to have this style of pin clasp, and then for the most part it's going to have this little stopper right here on the end. So those are signs that you might possibly have a Juliana. Not for sure, you need to take it home and do further research, but might possibly. I didn't find this one in any kind of a Juliana data bank or anything like that, so for now I would have to say no, but that it's not Juliana, but it's still really stunning. Look at all those rhinestones in these pretty blue navettes, and you have the green ones. coming down the stem and in the center. For this beautiful, beautiful brooch, I'm going to do $40. And then I picked up this lady in her little fancy bonnet. She is sterling, and there's a really faint sterling mark back there. This also doubles as a pendant. It's a 925 mark, which I think it's right there, which says that I believe the 925 mark came into use in 1973 as a standard. So we know this is later than 1973, even though she looks really vintage. Now, I did find a recent sold comp on this one for $49.99, and I'm going to give it to my viewers for $39.99. Now, I want to show you this one too. This one's also sterling. I didn't get this one at that particular vintage shop, but I'm throwing it in there as well, just because it's a second kind of sterling ladies brooch. I thought I could present them together. And she's for sale. This one's real ethereal, and it's also stamped 925. There's a faint mark back there. I don't see any sold prices on her, but her list prices are a little bit higher than the last one. So I'm going to do $49.99 for her. And then I got this necklace from the vintage shop too. And the reason why I picked up this particular piece is that if you look on the clasp, it's a Hobe. So I did a little deep dive into Hobe, and I didn't know all this about this company. They were founded in 1887 by a goldsmith named Jacques Hobe out of France as a fine jewelry line. And then 40 years later, his son, William Hobe, added a costume line. The company's slogan at that time was Jewels of Legendary Splendor. They were then commissioned to design for Ziegfeld Follies, and it's believed that this is where the term costume jewelry originated. And what I liked about this, you just can really tell with construction sometimes who was making better pieces of vintage jewelry. And what I see in the construction of this necklace is, oh, there we go. Can you tell the threading that they used is a chain? So they didn't use actual thread, like cotton thread or silk thread. They used a chain. It just speaks to the quality of this necklace. So it's actually no surprise to learn that they started as a fine jewelry company. I'm putting this necklace in an eBay auction, and I have the link to the auction below. We're taking a break for animals.
Let's take a look at where my cat is today. There he is.
I also want to share with you this piece I picked up at an antique store. It is a Victorian repoussé pendant, and the beads are white centered amethyst color beads. They also call these white heart beads. Now, repoussé is something that's made in relief, either by hand hammering or hand molding it. And then the white heart beads were believed to come into existence in the 15th century, either by Venetian or Chez origins. And they're bi-layered glass beads. So they have a white glass center, and then they have a translucent colored glass wrapped around the white center. And you can see they're sewn in with metal wire. The piece is Victorian, and you can even see that she's wearing a Victorian style necklace. I'm also posting this one on eBay, so check out the link below if you're interested in bidding on her. I'm going to show you this peacock brooch, and then I'm saving the best for last. And then we have this lusciousness. This is a peacock. AB rhinestone peacock colored brooch. I just thought that it does have a little pin stop. I didn't see this one in the Juliana databank either. But I thought just given those colors, those peacock rhinestones, they're just absolutely gorgeous. I have to tell you, that one of the towns around here where I live, their bird is the peacock. I live near the Los Angeles Arboretum. Yeah, I don't live in the town of the Arboretum, but I live near there. The Arboretum is actually where Fantasy Island was filmed. The Fantasy Island house is at the Arboretum. And so we'll have peacocks in people's yards. So many people, you'll see so much peacock themed stuff around the town or at yard sales that people have collected. So this just kind of goes with, the peacock beaded bag and this peacock rhinestone brooch. And then I picked up the other day, an antique peacock brooch. You may have seen it in my last video. It sold very, very quickly. So I'm going to do $59 on this peacock brooch. I have saved the best for last with this stunner. Now the very last thing I picked up is this Crown Trifari Demi Parure set. I don't have the earrings, but I have the necklace and the bracelet. And this particular type of beading, from what I can see, they're calling it lava rock. The blue-green lava rock beads are glass, and they alternate with these gold nugget beads. It's a really unique set for Trifari. So we have the bracelet. I will say the set is in good condition, and it does look like it was very, very loved. It does seem like someone really enjoyed wearing it. So there's our beautiful bracelet. Look at the gold chunks too in there. And then here's the necklace. I'm going to show you a sold comp. I paid $55.05 for this set. Here is a Parure sold comp auction style in the same color that I have. It does include earrings, but the stones in the middle are missing. So it's not a perfect Parure set, and it's still sold for $528. Here's just the bracelet that sold for $65 in a blue color, and this was a fixed price, so I think they may have underpriced it. Here's a necklace in the light blue lava rock with silver nuggets instead of gold, and it's sold for $322, fixed price. Here's another necklace, clear lava rock with gold nuggets, and it sold for $239.95 on a fixed price. Now the chain, this is why I think this is so loved. This chain does have a little bit of wear on it. It's not as gold as I think it maybe once was, but the dangle there is completely intact. Now, the more I looked at sold comp photos, the more I realized that that particular chain on my necklace was added. You can see on this sold comp that it doesn't have this chain. It just has the beadwork. I'm selling it as is to give people the option. It's certainly something that can be easily removed, or it does add a nice length to the necklace if somebody was actually going to wear it. And because of this comp, I'm going to put this in an eBay auction. I'll put the link below. So if anybody wants to bid on it, I'm curious to see how high this set's going to go. Thanks for joining me today. If you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. It's free.